The foolishness continues. We get to Discount Tire and there are no tires. So I figured, let me go ahead and take this dip off and get ready for what will be coming very soon. Despite the dip being dirty, it really was starting to show some wear, so I figured I could add another layer to clear some spots and clean it up. I figured let's just start over. So this Plasti Dip has been on the tires, the wheels, for a few years, and with the massive floods we've had, it's starting to show. And this being the spare, I don't know, I started looking at one, peeled a piece and thought, okay, I gotta get rid of it. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. We have wrapped our brakes and our calipers because I don't want any of that to get this dip dissolver on it. I don't know what it could do. I don't want to take those chances, but I figured let me go ahead and wrap it anyway. And so the dip dissolver that I am using is from Dip Your Car. Really like the smell of it. I think it has like some Goo Gone in there or something, but I hear it works really well to get it off very fast with a pressure washer. So dragged out the hub's pressure washer. Don't know the last time he used it. He does use it very often, but I figured let me go ahead, put this dip dissolver on my wheels, get the pressure washer to get this old dip off, and when I get the new tires, I don't have to worry about them scratching up a really new fresh job. Now I will say this, I put a number of layers, and you want to wait like 3 to 5 minutes between it, but I put on a number of layers of this dip dissolver because I have a number of layers of the Plasti Dip on my wheels. The more you put on, depending on how thick it is or how thin it is, the easier it comes off. Now I will say this again. With the flash floods that we had a few years back, there were some pockets, and when we found those pockets, the water took out whatever Plasti Dip was there. So when I came in to repair it, I didn't put like another 4 layers, I did like 1 or 2. And with the 1 or 2 layers of Plasti Dip, it got really hard to get it off. So here where I am taking off the multi-layers, like the 6-7 layers of Plasti Dip, it comes off super easy with the pressure washer. If you don't have the pressure washer, this is going to get really hard and difficult. Can you peel it off in chunks? Yeah, but that's going to take some time. And I will say, there is something very refreshing and also calming about using this pressure washer and taking all this dip off. I will say that. Once I started it, I thought, did I really want to do this? Could I not have just patched it? Again, it was starting to show some wear. It was starting to look a little janky, and Gwendolyn doesn't do janky. I just figured I'm better off taking off the layers that I have and then adding something new. Like I can go back with a fresh color, get it looking all nice, clean up my calipers, my brakes, and everything will be great. And I will also say this, I knew when I was going to get new tires that my dip would be destroyed, and God bless them, I'm sure they try not to ruin it, but it's just the nature of putting on new tires. You're going to scratch up your wheels. So when they put on the spare down in Florida, that sister was looking ugly. And all I could think of was, I gotta get this stuff off like really fast. Now the dip dissolver I got from Dip Your Car, I actually bought like 2 bottles. I want to say it's like $40 a piece, only because I wasn't sure how much I was gonna need, and I used about all but a quarter of the first bottle. The hubs has Plasti Dip on his tires as well, I should say wheels, so he's gonna probably take his off. But give yourself some time. It was hot when I did this, which is just what it is. I was in my front yard. Yeah, I picked up the big chunk so it's not in the driveway. I don't have all this Plasti Dip in the driveway, but it does come off the longer it stays on there. So I want to say overall, over the past 3 years, going on 4 years, having the Plasti Dip on my wheels, I got a couple of layers. So the longer I let it stay on there, the faster it came off. They're talking, give it like 3 to 5 minutes for like 3 rounds of sprays. I want to say by the time I got to the second tire and the other 2 tires, I had given them maybe 7 or 8 sprays. And if you're doing it inside, yeah, it's still potent. Like that the smell, the fumes, even outside, I was catching it. So wear a mask. But it's gonna come off. It's gonna be great and easy. And you do want to roll the car back because you're only really getting one side and you're not getting to all the spokes. So consider that too. But once we got this done, then yeah, it looked great and I am primed, I am prepped, and I am ready to add a new layer of Plasti Dip, or I should say another 4 or 5 layers of Plasti Dip to my wheels. They're gonna look good again. They're gonna look good again. They're gonna be mad beautiful because this silver does not look good with the gun metal gray on my car.